Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. We're up at the top of my house here in Southern California, and we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to answer some viewer questions. We don't get a whole lot of them here on the channel, so I figure it would be great to go ahead and answer the one that I did get. So this was a comment we got on one of my June Lake videos, and it was specifically on episode 35, which was part 3 of Let's Go Solo Moto Camping to June Lake. Great video. I'm a future adventure rider, having bought a KLR 650 budget rider with rolling eyes emoji. No rolling eyes here. We don't discriminate here. And Transaurus Rex's channel, we do not discriminate. If you're on 2 wheels, you are part of the team. If you're on 3 wheels, you're still part of the team. Sorry, if you're a non-caged rider, you're part of the team. So don't diminish who you are just because of what bike you ride. I'm curious about how you got into riding. What kind of gear do you use? How you chose your bike? I think that would be great content. Plus, talking about your accident and the kind of motorcycle training you've had. All right. Some of the stuff I have talked about, but we'll go in a little bit more depth, and we're going to try to answer all of your questions here. So let's do that on the ride to breakfast this morning. All right? Let's do it. Well, the first question is really easy. Let's close my lid so we can have better audio. How did I get into riding? Well, I started riding when I was a kid. My dad was a rider his whole life, ever since he was a kid. And when we were kids, he had a whole fleet of Yamaha DT01s, the 2-stroke Enduros. And we used to just go riding all the time. He used to take us all over the place, just in our neighborhood, or he would, actually I gotta open this is a little too hot. He'd take us all around our neighborhood, or he would just take us out to the desert. Back then it was a little easier for us to, to get the bikes somewhere where, we didn't have a license or anything, but we would ride them out to the desert and stuff, and it was a good time. So that's how I got into riding. It was through my dad. My dad was very influential in that. Let's put it this way. It wasn't something I went to my dad and said, hey, I want to learn how to ride a motorcycle. Can I do that? It was kind of just something that kind of organically happened in our family. So that's how I started riding. How did I choose my bike? Okay, so my passion for riding came from my dad. And then one day I was sitting, years later, this is like 20, 30 years later, I was sitting on the freeway at work, in traffic, and I was getting passed by, motorcycles that were lane splitting. And the thought just occurred to me. I was like, that could be me. I could be lane splitting and getting to work a lot faster. But not only that, I was just like, I like riding motorcycles. Like, that would be fun. And hey, maybe if I take the MSF course, and if I pass it, and I get my license, and if I don't end up liking riding street, then I don't have to. I can still just take the course. So I took the MSF course with the idea that I didn't have to become a motorcycle rider. I could just take the MSF course as is, as a standalone thing, and take it one step at a time. So that was kind of like how my journey restarted. I took my MSF course, and then I fell in love again. I couldn't get enough, and so immediately I got the desire I needed to buy a bike. So I started shopping. And this brings us right next to your next question, which was how did I choose my bike? I knew I kind of wanted to do some dirt ride at the time. Things have changed a lot since my accident. I wanted to do a lot of dirt riding, and so I was like, I live up in the mountains up here where we have a lot of fire roads and stuff, and so in my mind I was like, hey, it would be cool to not only have something I can ride on the street to work, but if I needed to jump off onto a fire road to, skip traffic or something, I'm going to do that. So I started leaning towards adventure bikes for that reason, because I felt that they were versatile and that I could take them on the dirt a lot easier. I was looking at BMWs, I was looking at Husqvarnas, I was looking at the Tenere, Yamaha Tenere, and I just couldn't afford anything new at the time. I still can't. And Tiger wasn't even on my mind. And it wasn't until I saw a doodle on a motorcycle video. It was a video about how she chose her bike. And so that's what put Tiger on my radar. Because before that, I didn't even think about it. It was Doodle on a motorcycle, who kind of pushed me in the direction of Triumph. And once I realized that was an option, I started looking for Triumphs. and realized they were a lot easier to find than a lot of the other options I was looking at. So I found a used bike in San Diego, and it was a really good price, and I drove down there and I bought it. I trailered it up and I took it home. So that's how I chose my bike. I wanted something adventure style because that's the kind of style of riding I wanted to do. I also wanted something that was this kind of riding style because this feels most comfortable to me. This is the position I can sit in where I feel the most comfortable. So that was also part of the reason why I wanted to go the adventure style. Was not only because I wanted to ride dirt roads and stuff, was because it just felt ergonomically, it felt right for me. What kind of gear do I use? Okay, so I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to remember the brand names of everything while I'm on the bike. So thankfully, Editor Rex, who's at home editing this right now, is going to do her absolute best to fill in any blanks when I miss something, okay? So we're just going to start from the top and go all the way down. My helmet is the LS2 Avant X. It is the modular helmet that flips all the way back. I really like that because I am a modular person. I open the helmet a lot, and because I need air, and I really hated with the modular helmets where it would sit, the lid would sit right here above you. I love that this one will go all the way back, and it just gives you the full face. You don't have that weird top heaviness to it. It's balanced at that point, so love this helmet. The only thing I hate about the helmet is it's got this matte finish on it, and my chin mounts keep falling off. I've gone through 4 chin mounts on this helmet because of the finish. Not a knock towards chin mount. Chin Mount's products are fantastic. As a matter of fact, the chin mount camera mount that is on my Harley helmet that I was wearing when I got in my accident is still mounted to my Harley helmet a year after the accident. So, yeah, I've had 4 fall off this one, and the original one I put on my Harley helmet is fine because that's a gloss finish. So just know that these matte finishes make it a little difficult to stick things to them. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I like this helmet. It's a great helmet. It's got nice ventilation. That's one thing I really like about it. My jacket I'm wearing right now is a BILT jacket. This is like the summer jackets. I like the white jacket because it reflects the sunlight. This is like my summer wear. This is my summer outfit. The other jacket I was wearing on the trip to June Lake was a Klim jacket, and I really like that jacket. It's like my winter jacket. It's something a little more heavy duty, something I wear on big rides, something that if I really want a whole lot of protection. I am wearing the Alpinestars Plasma Tech 5 airbag, also underneath the jacket. Something I added to my gear list after the accident. Just realized I'm going like really slow because I'm talking. Alright. My gloves I'm wearing are Triumph gloves. Editor Rex will give you the exact model.
I'm right on top of that, Rose.
These are my summer gloves. They are white, again, for the same reason I have the white jacket, to reflect the sun, and they are ventilated, so I get nice ventilation on these. I love these gloves. These are great, great gloves. They are genuine leather. The gloves I was wearing on the June Lake trip, I got those specifically for that trip because they had a palm slider on them, and they matched my coat. That was really it. That was one of the main reasons why I got those gloves. But I really wanted them for the palm slider. These gloves don't have a palm slider, and that's something I really want. Going forward, when I buy gloves, I'm going to buy gloves with palm sliders on them. You slide rather than the leather digging in and breaking your wrist. So if I can make a recommendation to you, I would say look for a glove that has palm sliders on it. I'm not wearing special pants. I can't find ADV pants that fit me. I'm a trans woman. I have a big giant butt. So men's pants don't have the butt for me, and the women's pants aren't big enough for me. So I end up having to wear just regular denim jeans. And I wear underneath, I do wear the Pando Moto skid protection. And so yeah, I wear those underneath. I do have the knee pads in them. I used to wear the knee guards, then the shin guards. I stopped wearing those. I don't know why. It's so weird because in the accident, one of the firemen said, "Hey, this probably saved you from your leg from breaking." And I haven't been wearing them. I don't wear them because they don't fit with my Forma boots. So that's now moving on to the boots. Sometimes I wear the Forma ADV boots. And so I wear those if I know I'm going to be on the dirt. I wear my Harley Davidson boots. I wear those if I'm doing a little bit more of a hefty ride that's not off-road. and then if I'm doing like something chill today, like I'm just going to breakfast to meet my friend, and I'm shooting this video, I'm wearing my BILT riding sneakers. These are the shoes that I won at the Cycle Gear Bike Night a couple months ago. And I like them. I wear them for my casual, just like around town kind of shoes, if I'm not doing anything serious. This is the Cardo PACKTALK Pro that I have. I won this in a contest. That's the only reason I was able to get the Pro. I had the PACKTALK Edge before, and it got ripped off during the accident. The accident came a year after I had, well, not a year, it was about 8 months after I got my street license, after I got my M1. I was just a night on my way home, just a normal night. I was commuting, normal night. I got really lucky. Here's something I can say that I haven't mentioned up till now. My cameras were running until right before the accident. It's so lucky because what happened was I left work. I normally turn all my cameras on when I leave work. And I can't remember what happened. Something happened where I had to go back into work. I left something, so I got my cameras all set up, but I didn't start them recording because I had to run inside really quick. I came back, and when I came back, I forgot to turn them on. So I rode all the way 70% home, and what I did, I ended up stopping in Santa Clarita for gas, which you can actually see in the video of my wreck. You see me leaving a gas station. I just happened to notice while I was at the gas station that the GoPro that I used to have mounted right here in front of me wasn't running. And I was like, oh, I don't have any of my cameras running right now. So I turned them all on at the gas station the night of the accident. So I got really lucky. I almost didn't record that wreck. I almost didn't have it captured. And that dude tried to leave and everything. Like, it was a mess. So yeah, I got really lucky that I noticed that my camera wasn't on, and I turned it on right before the wreck. Like, literally, I turned it on not even, maybe 10 minutes at the most before the wreck happened. So, yeah, very lucky. Beyond that, yeah, just normal commute home. I was just on my ride home, just riding. And, you know, you asked about the skills that I have that help. And, you know, to be honest, yes, my MSF class definitely prepared me a lot for the wreck, but what really prepared me, and you're probably not going to like this answer because it's not something that most likely you can apply to your own riding, the thing that helped me the most in my accident was the fact that I used to ride bulls in the rodeo. When you ride bulls in the rodeo, there's a point where you have to self-eject off the bull. I don't know if most people know that. You're not trying to stay on the longest in bull riding. You're trying to make an 8-second ride. And after you've made that 8 seconds, it's up to you to get off the bull. So yeah, riding bulls, that's what prepared me. I had a clear vision in my head that I couldn't get out of the wreck going left or right. It's a thought process that went through my head in a matter of seconds. And I knew I couldn't make it left or right, and so I said to myself, I need to go over this vehicle. It was my skills as a bull rider that helped me with that. Nothing I've learned as a motorcycle rider. I timed it out, I waited for the last second, I slowed down as much as I could before he hit me, and then tried to bail out. In retrospect, I wish I would have bailed a little bit sooner, but it's what CHP said saved my life, so there's that. So yeah, I hope I answered your questions. Got into riding because my dad took my MSF course and enjoyed it so much I wanted to become a daily rider. I researched the bike by, you know, what personally would feel right for me and what matched my riding desires, which was street and dirt. I used Cycle Trader. That was a tool to help me find a good price on a bike. Found the bike, got it. Gear is just research. I just researched the type of stuff that I would hope would keep me safe and keep me protected in a terrible situation. And then, yeah, the wreck. It was a terrible situation. Sucked. I'm still living the aftermath of that wreck every day. But I'm not gonna let it keep me down. I love being on my bike. It's something I get an immense amount of pleasure from. So, not gonna keep me down. You can hit me with a car, you ain't gonna stop me from riding motorcycles. So, that's it. I mean, I hope I answered your questions. Thank you so much for reaching out. I get so very few comments on my videos. I felt obligated to answer your questions in a video format rather than just texting you back. So, I hope this answered your questions. I hope you're safe in your rides. I hope you have so much fun on your KLR. And never scoff at your KLR. Enjoy it. Take care of it. Maintain it. And you will enjoy it. So glad you're riding. Welcome to the team. Thank you for joining the channel. I appreciate you so very much. I appreciate all of you. To all you wonderful people who watch this channel and who have subscribed, and to all my wonderful members. Can't believe we have now 7 channel members. You all are so amazing. So yes, folks, channel memberships are a thing. I don't have a whole lot of perks yet, but they're coming. They're rolling in. You will get early access to my videos. There are members-only videos. You get special emojis and stickers. So yes, memberships are available. They're really modestly priced. So if you feel so compelled and you want to support the channel, please subscribe, and I would appreciate it more than I can express to you on this motorcycle ride. So thank you to everybody who's watching this. All of my supporters, you're all amazing. Thank you so very much. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click that bell so that you will get notified when new videos come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to the Rock for breakfast because I want a stack of pancakes. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody. Looks like we got here at the same time as all the other crews.
Special thanks to all my channel members: Demolition Crew, Ruka and Sweet Dream. Wrecking Crew, you all rock.